Hi, Sasha.
Hello.
Hi. Long time no see. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
How was your weekend?
Um, it was just fine.
Did you do anything fun?
Uh, no, no, actually. Just usual routine.
Do you work on the weekends?
I don't work now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on vacation, so I'm free.
Oh, very nice. Are you on a summer vacation from school?
I'm on a summer vacation from work.
Mm-hmm. Oh, because you work in a school, right?
Um, no,
Mm-hmm.
no.
So just taking a break then from work?
Yes, exactly.
That sounds nice. I always feel that way on Mondays. And is that why you're taking your trip this summer?
I'm sorry?
Is that why you're taking your trip? Because you have some time off?
Oh, yeah, sure. I have a lot of free time, so I can afford myself going on a trip.
Hmm. That's the thing. We always either have all the time but not enough money, or and all the money but not enough time, right?
Yeah. And by the way, I've taken into consideration your advice, and I'm also visiting Boston. So yeah.
Fantastic. I think you'll have a really great time. It's a fun city. It's very full of our history because that's where everything was starting when we, if the United States became a country. So there's lots of history if you like that kind of thing. Um, and I think it's a cool town. So that's great. I'm
Mm-hmm.
glad to hear that. So it looks like everyone is here in the class today. Let's get started. Looks like I have got some new students here. So I've got some returning. We've got Sergio. Hi, Sergio. How are you?
Hello, teacher. Hello, teacher. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Yeah, here in home, starting a class with you
Mhm. Yeah,
and my
same
friends.
here at home. Ready to start this class. Thanks for coming. And let's see, we've got Samuel here. Are you there, Samuel?
Hi, Maureen. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thanks.
How was your weekend?
Yes, it's a weekend fun. I went with my friends to the cinema.
Hmm. Okay. Don't forget in English to put the adjective before the noun. So you had a fun weekend.
Okay, thanks.
Good practice for that one. All right. And we've got Rosario. Hi, Rosario.
Hi, Maureen. How are you?
I'm great. How are you doing?
Very good.
How was your weekend?
Well, pretty interesting. On Saturday I watched the soccer game.
I
Italy,
imagine lots of people were watching the World Cup.
yeah, Italy versus England, and we
Hmm.
won.
Woo!
Scored 2-1.
Beat the English.
Yep, we beat the British.
Hmm.
And well, yesterday I just went to the beach. I think
Nice.
just relaxed.
Hmm. You live by the ocean?
Yes, by
By
the
the...
sea. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, I do.
Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, it's
Yep.
I want to go to the beach, but the weather has been very cloudy here in California. So hopefully it will improve this week. Well, I'm glad you're back in my class.
Yep.
Um, and let's see, we've got a new student, it looks like. Is it Raphael?
Hello,
Hi there, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you, teacher.
And where are you from, Raphael?
I'm from Brazil.
Oh, okay. And it looks like you're on Easter Island in your picture.
Yeah, yes, this picture was taken in Sydney, Australia.
Oh, okay. So it looks like Easter Island, but it could be some sort of other,
Yeah,
is it
it's in
Maori?
North.
Mm-hmm.
This pic was taken. I don't remember the name of the beach, but it's close. It's close to an urban beach. Do you know?
No, I've never been to Australia before,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I
it's a
want
very
to
good
go.
place to go.
Cool. Well, welcome to my class. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
And we got Francisco here. Hi, Francisco. Are you there? Okay, we'll come back. And another new student. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, so maybe you can help me. Is it Edita?
Hello, hello.
What is your
Nice to meet you. Yes, my name is Edita.
Edita? Okay. And where are you from, Edita?
I'm from Poland.
Oh, okay. Welcome. Are you in Poland right now?
Yes, I'm at home.
Oh, okay. Well, welcome to my class. Thanks for joining.
Thank you.
And let's see, we've got David here with us. Hi, David.
Hi, Maureen.
How are you?
How are you? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Hi. Okay. Okay, I'm fine. I'm tired.
Tired?
I was playing tennis. Yes, I
Mm-hmm.
was playing tennis.
Mm-hmm.
So it's time to rest. The bed is
Rest and
waiting
learn
for me.
English. Now you
Yes,
had,
the bed.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, tell me.
You see, you had a physical workout. Now you get a mental workout.
That's right.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes. I work as a software engineer, so I need to work out to empty and clean my mind
Mm-hmm. So English
after
is good for
my.
that. Good.
Yes, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. And let's see, I've already said hello to Sasha, and we've got Adela here with us. Hi, Adela.
Yeah, hello, Maureen.
How are you?
Fine, thanks. And you?
You changed your picture. Is this you as a little girl?
This is my childhood, no? Childhood
Mm-hmm. Childhood?
photo or
Mm-hmm.
picture.
Mm-hmm. That's so cute. You look adorable. And let's see, we've got Omar with us too. Hi, Omar.
Hello, teacher. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
And are you watching lots of soccer matches?
Yeah, of course.
Well, I'm very glad that everyone here decided to come to my class. And I think right when we finish, there'll be another game on. So you can learn some English and then watch another game. Okay? So today we're going to be playing a game called Would You Rather. And it's a question game, so you get a chance to ask some questions and you get to choose interesting questions. So I'm going to send everyone the link now to the questions, and we'll get started. So there's the link in the Verbling chat, and here it is in the Google Plus chat. And I'm going to turn on my screen share, and we're going to take turns asking each other would you rather type questions. So how the game works is there'll be two options in each question, and you have to decide which one you would rather do or which one you would rather have. Okay? Let's see here. Let me turn that on. Can everyone see the link to the Would You Rather questions?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. So there's a short description in the beginning that says, let's see, I'll read this. 101 Would You Rather questions. Life lessons, would you rather, classic dilemmas, where you have to choose between two alternatives. Okay, don't worry about the rest of that, and just scroll down past the ad, and you can see the 101 Would You Rather questions. So you have your choice. You can ask any of these questions to any student in the class, and we'll take turns. So let me start. I'm going to ask Sasha, since she was in my class first, and this is a question that's probably better answered by a woman. So Sasha, would you rather have your first child when you are 19 years old or when you are 45 years old? A tough one to answer, isn't it?
I'm definitely late with the first age because I'm older than 19.
Okay.
And I have no children, but if I were to choose, I would still choose the second option. When I'm, if I would have a child, my first child, if I were 45 years old. So I would rather be 45 for the first child.
And why is that?
Because when you are 19, you usually don't have a degree. So that means you only finished comprehensive school. You have comprehensive education, which is not sufficient for getting a job. That means that you will depend on somebody because, for example, on your parents or on your husband, because you need money to you need to provide for your family. You need to provide for your child in the first place, and then for yourself also. And when you have a little baby, you can't actually work yourself for maybe 2 or 3 years unless a child gets older. So, and this is the first reason, so for financial reasons. And the second reason is that I think when you are 19, you are still immature. You don't have enough experience in life, and you kind of I stick to the position that you first have to have ground under your feet. So you have to be sure about your career, about money, because this money is an essential part of our life. No matter what people say, it is essential.
Yeah.
And you have to, you have your, I think 19 is still when you are young, it's the time of your youth. So you better enjoy, I would better enjoy my youth, I would better develop myself, I would better learn languages, travel. So, and only then, like gain experience, interact with people, and maybe find my way in life.
Yeah.
And then when you achieve all of this, I think then you are mature enough to have children. So.
Yeah, I think I agree with that. You have more of a chance to find your way in life. I like that expression you used. Yeah, I think I would have to agree. Okay, so now, Sasha, you can select any of the questions and ask any other student in the class. And I don't think there's actually 101, but there are lots of questions to choose from.
Okay, and I would like to ask David. Or David, how is right?
Okay. David in Spanish, David in English.
Okay, David. Would you rather have an extra hour every day or have $40 given to you free and clear every day?
Which question is that? I want to read it again.
Okay.
Yeah. Here it is. No.
Oh.
Please, Maureen, could you highlight it?
Yeah, this is
I see it. It's at the top here. Would you rather have an extra hour every day or have $40 given to you free and clear every day? Free and clear means you don't have to do anything to get that money.
I'd rather to be free. Yes, definitely. In spite of I love my job, a job is always a job. You have responsibilities. I have a problem because sometimes when I go home thinking about my job, what I'm going to do tomorrow, how I'm going to do what I have to do tomorrow. So I cannot disconnect. So for me, this is an issue because I'm an addict to my job. Yes, I love technology. So at home, I research, I develop my own program, my own software. But for me, this is a hobby. But sometimes, for example, I check my email, my corporative email in my home, or even on vacation. I look and I check my email and I reply, and my boss, no, David, you are on holidays, please. No. Yes, yes, but I cannot. I need to read it. I need to read it. I remember 2 years ago in Christmas vacation, I was helping from my home to one coworker who has in troubles, and I have and I was at home working to help my coworker. At the end, my boss gave me an extra vacation day,
Oh,
but
nice.
I need to be in touch with my work, with my job, because I love it. But sometimes I think I should break this
So,
connection.
if you had an extra hour every day, would you disconnect from work for that hour?
Yeah, I use it to run, for
Hmm,
example.
that'd be
Yes,
good.
exercise. I need to run, for example, or I need to work out. And
Mm-hmm.
especially when I'm working out, working out or making exercise, working out is a verb.
Yeah,
Can I use
working
it?
out. Mm-hmm.
When I'm working out, I completely disconnect. I
Mm-hmm.
remember, for example, 3 years ago when I arrived to my company, the company where I work, it's not mine, obviously.
Yeah.
Uh, I have to face a very difficult project. I was the team manager, and we have a lot of issues with the customers.
Mm-hmm.
And I arrived home very concerned, very worried about tomorrow. And I take my bike, I ride in the mountains,
Mm-hmm.
and I felt completely free.
Mm.
So uh, when I arrived home from job, my body felt bad. I mean, nervous, stressed, and after a riding, I was in peace.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, free time is definitely what I need.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a good reason. And hopefully you could spend that hour exercising, and then that's a great way to de-stress. Okay,
Yes.
David, you can read over the questions and select one and ask any member of the class.
Okay, let me check it. Let me check them. Mm, mm, mm. Okay, my question is for um, Omar.
Okay, for Omar.
Omar, would you rather be able to fly or turn invisible?
Oh, the essential question. Would you rather be able to fly or turn invisible?
Okay, I think I'd rather to be able to fly.
Mm-hmm.
Because basically, if you have the ability to fly, you can like travel, to travel in the whole world
Mm-hmm.
in no
Where would
time. Yeah.
where would you go?
Oh, this is a hard one. I think I could like to travel to the whole world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but not in a particular country.
Just wherever you felt like going that day?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, where would you go today? If, let's say, from this moment on, you could fly, where would you fly right now?
Okay, first, if I had the opportunity to fly, I think first I'd like to visit Saudi Arabia, then Dubai,
Mm-hmm.
then you can say Canada, then the United States, and the
Canada
United.
before the United States?
Yeah,
What? I'm just kidding.
Yeah. And the United Kingdom, France, a lot of places in the world.
Well, I think that's a good reason to want to be able to fly. I would choose turn invisible because then I could always get out of doing anything I didn't want to do. I just become invisible.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're at it.
Yeah, Omar, your turn. You can pick a new question and ask anyone in the class.
Okay, I'll ask Raphael. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, would you rather have to leave the country you live in and be unable to return, or spend the rest of your life being unable to make more than minimum wage?
Oh, good one. Let's see. Where is that one? Let's see.
It's the last one at the bottom.
Ah, the very last one. So the question is, would you rather have to leave the country you live in now and be unable to return, or spend the rest of your life being unable to make more than minimum wage? Minimum wage, if anyone doesn't know, is the least amount of money you can earn legally. So in California, I think it's around $10 an hour.
Well, this is a very good question.
Mm-hmm.
Because I really think to go. Me and my wife, we are strongly talking about to move to another country, and I don't know if this question is about that, but definitely I would rather to leave the country.
Really?
But yeah.
But you can never come back. You are unable to return, which means you could never come visit.
No, it's not good. Of course, I need to work, and I need to get a good job, and of course I want to return, and I want to spend money with travel to come back to visit my parents and my relative, and I am studying a lot of English, a lot of IT, to IT certifications, and so I'm trying to get points to go and um, to be able to take the visa. But unable to make and unable to return, spend the rest of your life being able to make more than minimum wage. No, definitely not. I want to improve my knowledge to go to take more money and to get a good life in other country.
Okay, yeah, because essentially the question is really, would you rather live in a different country and never be able to come back, or would you rather be poor? And so, if you could live a good life with a good salary in another country, maybe your family can visit you there.
Yes.
That is a tough question to answer, though, because it depends on how much you love where you live and how much you care about making money in life, these are important topics. All right.
The quality of the life is a very important point. And when you know in other countries, you see that your life can be easier and can be safely.
Yeah, we talked about this in another class. because there are some programs that show what it's like to live, like TV programs that show what it's like to live abroad, and sometimes they make it seem like it's always a wonderful quality of life in other countries.
Yeah.
Okay, great answer, Rafael. I think I agree with you because I personally like to live in other countries. So far, I lived in Germany and Spain, and so I think I would live in another country, and then my family could come visit me there.
Yeah.
I could
You
even
can.
live in Mexico because it's not that far away from where I live.
Oh yes, we are looking to live in Australia.
Oh,
In
cool. You must have really
it's the
liked
other
it
side
there.
of the world. Yeah, I
Yeah.
really like to go. I really love it, that country because the people is very helpful with you and very educated. And the works is very.
I
Uh,
guess the word you want to say for educated is polite.
yeah,
Because the
thank you.
educated means different in English.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, it could be that they're educated. That's also a word in English, but I think you're
Yeah,
right.
I know. But educated means like that you go to school, that you have been educated at school. That case, that.
Okay,
All
but
right.
both is true.
Yeah, both could be true.
Both could be true.
Yeah.
All right.
So you ready to pick a question and ask another student?
Okay. My friend Rosario.
Okay.
Um, okay. Would you rather have 1 year off at your current rate of pay or work your current job for a year at double your current rate of pay?
Can you like that question, Maureen, please?
Sure. Let's see here. Would you rather have 1 year off at your current rate of pay or work your current job for a year at double your current rate of pay? So basically, you either have 1 year off and you earn the same, or you keep working but you earn double for 1 year.
Well, I would rather have 1 year off and get paid my current salary, and I would rather to do that because having a year off, I could just go around and visit other countries because I love to travel. So I will spend a year off traveling. Yeah.
Yeah, and you would keep earning the same salary. Where would you go, Rosario?
Well, my plan is to go to California. Where
Oh,
you
okay.
live?
Yeah.
Because I've been to the east side. I've been to New York. I've been to Florida and Virginia, but I've never been to the west side where you live. So actually planning to go there next year, next summer.
Good. Well, just
yeah.
a tip for you is we call them the West Coast and the East Coast.
Yes.
So if you say side, you mean of a city, and west side of a city. So
no, West Coast. Talking about going to California, like San Diego, Los Angeles, San Francisco. Then I will go to Mexico while I'm there, and then to Las Vegas, to Nevada.
Wow, that's a lot of traveling.
I would spend at least a month there. That's
Yes.
what I'm planning to do, to spend at least a month there.
Well, you would need at least a month to travel that far.
Last time.
Yeah, people don't realize that California is a huge state.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Last time when I went to Florida, I spent 3 weeks there, and I just visited. Like I was staying in Fort Lauderdale, and then I visited Miami, Orlando, Key West, and Tampa. And I didn't know they have a Naples over there.
They do. Naples, Florida. That's right.
Yeah, because we have Naples here in Italy, Napoli.
Yeah, we also have a Paris in Texas. You can go to
And
Paris,
yeah,
Texas.
like I'm from Sicily, and we have Syracuse here, and there is Syracuse in New York as well.
In fact, lots of places are named, lots of places in the United States share the same name as cities in Europe because the people came over and they just said, oh, well, you know,
Yeah,
we've got London back in England, let's have New London here in Connecticut.
yeah, Connecticut. I've been there too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right,
And
that sounds
then,
like a good plan. Take a
yeah.
year off and go to the United States, work on your
Mhm.
English, and see all there is to see. Awesome.
Yep. All right. My
Okay, your
question for
turn.
next students, choose, David already did it. Homer, thing, let me see what's available. Oh, we have Mohammed. All right, my question will be for Mohammed.
Go ahead, please. How are you?
Pretty good. So my question for you is, would you rather be able to see 1 year into the future or change any decision from your past?
Ooh, good one.
Can you show me that questions, please?
Okay, so it's would you rather be able to see 1 year into the future or change any one decision from your past?
It's a difficult question.
Hmm?
Yep.
Well, I'd rather, the last part of the question. That's to change one decision I did take in the past.
Mm-hmm.
I agree on that.
Okay.
Because sometimes you decide for something and you discover after a year, or I mean several years, that it was a wrong decision.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so if you know, you could change it, but you wouldn't want to see 1 year into the future and see what happens?
No, I don't like that because I leave the future for the future. You
Mm-hmm.
never know what will happen.
Yes, you might learn something you don't want to know. Like you might
be worse.
Yeah, something might have happened that was really bad, but maybe then you could change that.
That's right.
Interesting
So
idea.
I'd rather, to change what I did take from decision in the past. It's easier for me. I mean, I could do it. I wish, if I could do it, because it's happening.
But then you don't know how things can change. There's something called the butterfly effect, and that's this idea
Like the movie.
Yeah, exactly, like the movie. So the name of the movie comes from an idea that if you change something in the past, something very small, like for example, you go back in time and accidentally step on a butterfly, you can change the course of history.
I mean, you could change your life. That decision maybe if you take it correct, then the past life, it will be changed completely.
Like even in the movie Back to the Future, it's the same thing.
Yeah, he's worried about the butterfly effect, and in fact, he prevents himself from even being born, and then he has to change it back.
And if you ask me that decision, I could tell you that if I had the chance, to get married earlier, it's big for me because I got married. I got 30 years, so 32, I think.
So that's the decision you would change?
Yes.
Interesting. Very interesting. Is it common to get married when you're 30 years old, where you're from?
Yeah, well, sometimes if you got, if you got job earlier, and like in the 25th or like this or whatever, 26, but before 30, it's good for you from different points, First of all, you will see your kids and you're still young, you could take care of them, and even if you reach something like 45, you will see them already. They have job like this, I mean, or 50. Let's say 50 to be honest. You will see them that they are already. They have. They're very close to get married, and they are taking care of themselves. You know, it's nice feeling.
That's true. But I think because people are living longer, it's not such a bad idea to be married later, because then you still have a long life and hopefully will live to see your children become adults and maybe even have their own children. I think that's it's smart to want to change something from the past and not to know too much about the future. Okay, Mohammed, you can ask another question, anyone you want. You can read over this list of questions. Did you get the link for the questions?
I can see it now. I'm sharing yours.
Okay, well, let me send you the link because there are more questions if you want. And you can ask anyone in the class.
And Maureen, by the way, the USA is going to play next in the World Cup. They're going to play against Ghana.
Oh,
and
okay.
It starts midnight my time, so in about less than 25 minutes.
Yes, I'm gonna watch that later. But I'm cheering for Germany.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, because I used to live in Germany, so I care more about the Germany team because I don't really follow
Well,
soccer.
they beat Portugal this afternoon. They scored 4-0.
All right, woohoo! Okay, back to Mohammed. Do you have a question for someone?
I'm ready, you know, but I came late. I didn't know the names of my friends here. Anyhow,
Okay,
I see that lady in front of me. I don't know her name exactly, but I asked her, the one with the long hair.
Okay, so that would be Sasha. Sasha, Mohammed's going to ask you a question.
Sasha, would you rather lose your sense of taste and smell, or lose your ability to extinguish, I mean to distinguish colors? It's difficult, I know.
Losing taste or losing ability of colors?
That's a hard one.
Yeah. Because we don't miss any.
I would choose. Would you rather lose your sense of and smell? I would rather lose my ability to distinguish colors.
Wow.
And
that's
I think
so you would not see the colors TV or I mean the movies.
I think well, not being able to distinguish colors is not the same as being blind. So I still can see only in one color. And that's better for me, because if you lose the sense of taste and smell, that means you lose it at all. You don't smell anything and you don't taste anything, which is losing your sense at all, like 100%.
Yes.
So between two evils, I'm choosing the less one. At least for me.
But Sasha, if you think about it, if you lose your sense of taste and smell, then you would never have to smell anything bad, and you would probably eat really healthy food, because if it didn't taste different, you would eat broccoli and vegetables, and you'd be very healthy, because you would never want to eat like ice cream or anything. You wouldn't care, so you'd only eat the healthiest food.
I have a strong will enough.
Okay. So you already eat healthily?
Yeah, I usually I don't eat junk food. I don't. There is a big list of what I don't eat.
Mm-hmm.
There is also a big list of what I eat.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, the second option means losing only half of my sense,
Right.
and the
Yeah.
first means losing sense at all,
Mm-hmm.
which is worse for me. So I would stick to the second one, losing your ability to distinguish colors.
Yeah, I think that's a good choice. I mean, that's a very smart and logical way of looking at it. It's only losing half of one sense. Great.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, your turn.
Um, there's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Um, okay, I like this one. Uh-huh. And let it be Rosario.
Okay, Sasha.
So, Rosario, would
Mm-hmm.
you rather fly on Air Force One with the president or have a minor recurring role on a popular television show?
I would definitely rather fly on the Air Force with the president
Why?
because I think because if I have to have like a minor role in a TV show, I think I will become more famous, more popular, like flying with the president on the Air Force than having a minor part role in the one of a television show. And that will be exciting. Yes, flying with the president of the United
Mm-hmm.
States. I went to Rome when he came here to Italy, and I was just exciting watching the car, like the parade. So imagine flying with the president of the United States on the Air Force One. No, no, definitely I would choose the first one. No, no doubt.
You would say some words to him.
And I work for the DOD, Department of Defense of the United States. So
Wait, you do? Or
yeah,
you?
I do. I do.
Oh, what do
I
you do?
work as a civilian. I work. I work in the. I work with the security inside a military base here in Sicily.
Uh-huh.
And yes, what I do is if any accident is occurred, like between Italians and Americans, like car accidents, the people
Yeah.
who live here, I just go
Uh-huh.
there and translate for them, and I go with the American police
Uh-huh.
and the Italian police. So I kind of between, I in the middle. I translate for
Oh,
yeah.
wow, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Hmm.
That you would have been really helpful for me. I went to Italy with my brother, and we
Hmm.
found a man's wallet on
Oh,
the
really?
train. We took a train from Rome to Naples, and
Oh,
we
okay.
found a wallet on the train that had a man's credit cards and ID, and we brought it to the police. But my brother and I don't speak any Italian, so we tried to explain why we had this wallet, and we couldn't. They didn't understand us, and they were looking at us like we were crazy. Like, why do you have this man's wallet?
Yeah, it's kind of hard. Yeah, there are not a lot of people who speak Italian here, especially in the military Italian forces, law enforcement.
Yeah,
They don't
they
speak.
did not understand a word we were saying.
No. So yeah, that's what I do. So
Oh,
I
cool.
go to the States every single day because inside the military base it's like being in the States. I call it Little USA because you have the library, the movie theater, everything. The high school, the American high school. It's like being living in the States every day. I go there for 8 hours So I have to speak 8 hours in English, and then I go back to Italy. So I consider myself half and half.
Yeah, yeah.
See?
Excellent.
Italian, American.
You're right.
Yep.
Oh, you fit right in. I can see why
Yep.
you have that shirt too with the American flag on it.
The Old Navy, yes. I
Uh-huh.
work for the U.S. Navy.
Great. Okay,
Yep.
Rosario, your turn to ask another question.
All right. Let me see. Would you rather? Okay, I will ask to David
Okay.
or David, if we say in Spanish. Would you
Okay.
rather, David? Would you rather be? No, wait. Oh, would you rather win the Nobel Peace Prize or have the 1.2 million that comes with a prize?
Hmm.
To me, that's an easy question.
Let me think about it. Or have 1 minute that comes with a prize. Would you rather to win the Nobel Prize or have? It looks easy, but I'm not sure enough. It depending, for example, what Nobel Prize. For example, if I win the Nobel Prize for be a scientist, I would rather to win the Nobel Prize than $1 million.
So this one's
Because
for the
But
Peace
this one
Prize.
is about, yeah, this is about the peace, Nobel for Peace
oh, Nobel
Prize.
Peace. Okay, yes. No, definitely. I prefer the money. Yes, yes,
That's interesting.
definitely. Maybe if I win, for example, science Nobel Prize, I prefer the prize because if you have won this prize, it's because you are a great researcher or investigator, and you can develop a new technology, or you can um, create another thing and win again, or win $1 million. So you have many chances, but the Nobel Peace Prize, maybe you can only win once. So I prefer the money. Yeah, take the money and run.
Take the money and run. Yeah. What would you do with 1.2 million though?
I don't know. Probably buy a beautiful house, a beautiful car. I don't know. I'm not sure. Probably, I mean, if I build my dream house, I would need more than $1 million.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yes, I would like to have a fantastic house. And we live in the sea, so if you have to um, buy a piece of soil, uh, it's
Piece of
very expensive.
land.
So in addition, you have to build a house. So okay, yes, with $2.2 million, you can build a very great house. So I prefer the money. Yes.
Yeah, 1.2 million seems like a lot of money, but if you're right, like you live by the ocean, as I do, $1.2 million is what the average price of a house costs around here. It wouldn't even be a
Yeah,
very big house for 1.2 million in California by the ocean.
I
So
know that
maybe
California is very expensive compared to the other states. I think
mm,
it's one of the most expensive one.
the city I live in is the most expensive city to buy a house in the country.
Where do you live?
Santa Barbara.
Ah, Santa Barbara. Okay.
Yeah, of
Mhm.
course, it's expensive.
But
Yeah,
also San Francisco is very expensive too.
Yeah, I know.
yes. We have at work we have an office in Palo Alto in San
Mhm.
Francisco,
Mhm.
and one of my coworkers were to live there 3 weeks ago. We were searching houses there,
Mhm.
renting houses, and
Mhm.
they were extremely expensive. I found a web page when you can buy an island all over the world, and we found one of the cheapest islands that you can buy you could buy. We're in San Francisco Bay. It was a very little island with a very old house, and it costs $8,100.
$800,000?
Okay, you own a little island and you own a little old house, so you have to make a renovation. You have to renovate the house. So maybe $1.2 million is not enough to own this island. So definitely, $1 million perhaps is a small quantity of money depending on where you live.
That's true. I'd take the $1.2 million and I'd move somewhere very inexpensive and have a very nice kind of quality of life, to borrow that term from before. But I wouldn't be able to live on $1.2 million in California.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so David, your turn to ask another student.
Okay. Let me find one interesting. Okay. My question is for Rafael. Would you rather to have an extra finger or lose a finger?
Okay, so you don't need to say two if you have would you rather. So it's just would you rather have an extra finger or lose a finger?
Yes, you're right.
Well, if I choose any, I would rather have an extra finger.
So then you can cut it.
No.
I'm not completely sure about my answer.
Well, I like to play guitar, and so I think that it will be very helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd be the famous six-fingered guitar player.
Yeah, very famous and very how can I say, virtual. No, it's not virtual. It's I can't remember the word, but it's a very good player, guitar player, very faster. There is a name to it, and I can't remember.
I know.
I'm sorry.
A virtuoso?
Yeah, exactly.
A virtuoso. You'd be a six-fingered guitar-playing virtuoso.
I'm kidding. But it's only for this purpose, and to cook is, I think, this is very, very useful. I don't know.
You could hold a spoon in one hand and a different utensil in another hand.
Yeah, I can to cut
finger.
the tomatoes and sauce and in the same time.
And yeah, you can chop tomatoes and stir the sauce at the same time.
Yeah.
That's funny. I think you'd have to maybe have an extra hand for that. I know someone who was missing a finger though, and I don't think it really affected him very much. It was his ring finger, which is the fourth finger on your hand. And he didn't, it didn't really affect him very much. Okay, I think we probably have time for one more. So go ahead and ask anyone in the group.
Maureen, I'm going to watch the match.
Okay, have fun, Rosario.
I just listened to the national anthem. So
Okay,
okay?
We'll see you next time.
All right, ciao, next time. Have a good one.
Thanks. Okay.
Okay. To Mohammed.
Yes.
Would you rather have an ugly scar across your face or lose 15 points of intelligence?
Okay, so they made a typo here. This should say an ugly scar with no E on the end. A scar, like when you get cut, and then it leaves a mark on your face, like Harry Potter and his lightning scar.
If you repeat it fast, because I didn't.
Okay, let me look it up. Let me see.
Yeah, highlight it, please.
Yeah, would you rather have an ugly scar across your face or lose 15 points of intelligence?
Both of them there. Yeah. No, I prefer the second one. Lose 15 points of intelligence.
Mm-hmm. So you wouldn't want to have an ugly scar across your face?
No.
No, I don't think I would either. But I think I'd pick an ugly scar.
Yes, if you can do operation that you correct that, you know.
Well, yeah, but that's not the point of would you rather.
Yeah. I prefer the other one. Lose 15 points of intelligence. It's okay.
Maybe I would choose that one too, because people who are not that intelligent, they seem very happy sometimes in life. So perhaps they're very happy because they say ignorance is bliss. Mm-hmm.
They could live with the people. You know.
Mm-hmm.
He will not face that big problem. You know.
Yeah, people wouldn't be scared by seeing your face.
Yeah, having that ugly, the girls, they will, you know, they will not accept you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. I think I picked the 15 points of intelligence too, and then just try to pretend like I didn't remember that I used to be smarter.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone, that's it for class today. Thanks so much for coming. And if you want, you can play this game with your friends and work on your English. And it's a fun game to play in your native language, too. It's a great way to get to know someone else. So I will see you all next time.
Take care.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you.
Have a great day. Take care.
Bye.